Okay, so it looks like I got cut off for a minute. Um, so to continue this, I was going to say the money that the government is putting towards has definitely benefited the cancer community. So they are understanding that this is something that we need these trials for. We need the research. We need to figure out. We do not want to stop until there's, like St. Jude says it, until our cancer's zero, none. Nobody's dying from it. Um, but it's going to take its time, and it's slow, but it is a process that our government has been looking into. So my research project was based on a victim of cancer, or a patient who has cancer, and it was throat cancer, and his family was coming up to him, noticing signs, and we have it was he had a raspy voice and just felt like there was a bulge in his neck, and with four daughters, he was being pushed to go get tested. These tests are really beneficial to patients because it sees the early stages of cancer, so they're more likely to survive from these things. So this patient did have an endoscopic procedure done, and did come back indeed that he did have throat cancer. When I was researching cancer and stuff, I did find it was very hard just to narrow it down to throat cancer. So I had to do it more broad, and I did it cancers in general. But it was specifically based on this one patient. It's very effective on families. ACA is trying to make insurance more affordable for families who are more of a poverty level. Also, if their work does not offer insurance. This goes back and forth. It's very debatable as far as insurance and Obamacare, which I'm just not going to get into that. Everybody has their own opinions on it. But they are stepping in. ACA has stepped in because they are not allowing insurance companies to deny you for a pre-existing cause. Pre-existing does classify as cancer, and many companies would have dropped the patient. That's not allowed either anymore. So it's helping those. The fear is not there. We do not have to worry about telling our insurance companies they have cancer, and we can fight for it. There's one thing that I found from abta.org, and it said, while few data illustrates the impact on these provisions, they have momentous implications for many cancer patients, including pediatric cancer survivors, 1/3 of whom develop a secondary severe or life-threatening condition after the treatment has ended. Those people cannot be dropped now. So that's security right there. That is really, these help the patients. We want our patients to maintain their mental status as well. They're not allowed to increase the cost because of any kind of health condition, so cancer falls right under that. This is very beneficial considering cancer can be $10,000 to $30,000 a month. That could hurt a family pretty drastically. They also won't drop your child if they're, until they're 26. If they're on your plan, they would have to get other plans as far as that. And then there's certain cancer is one of these ones that we're fighting right now for everybody to have insurance. So cancer is at the lower end, but we are pushing for it to become better. What's amazing about all this is from 1980, we are finding an increased cure for childhood leukemia, over 80% now, when if you were in the 1950s, that was a death sentence. These ACA improving approving the fact that we can now do trials for these patients are what's saving our patients from now till even more so in the future. This is how we learn. There's drastic things that need to be changed, but I think we're getting there. I think the government has noticed that there are these studies and trials, and that's why they're stopping these insurance companies from doing what they're doing. So our future holds what it is, and hopefully it's to benefit everybody. I hope I've hit all the key parts to this. I know it's a two thing. I was prepared to speak to everybody today, which I'm sorry. I don't know what happened, why I couldn't get on Google Hangouts. My computer is just giving me issues on it. I will email you this. If this is not the correct format, please email me back. I will record it again. I'm on my phone, so it's definitely, it's not how I wanted it to be, but I'm sorry again, Miss Kendrick. If I can do anything else for you, please let me know.